and it has oud in it.
Hey guys, welcome back for another episode of the GhettoRig podcast. For those who don't know, my name is Eddie. To my left, we have my co-host Jay, and behind the cameras, controlling all the good buttons and stuff, Miggy.
Yo.
So, right now we're just talking about some perfumes, aka colognes, whatever you want to call them. Jay brought some for me to try today. I don't have any good like summer fragrances. I'm not someone that kind of like really likes fresh, like soapy or body wash like type of smells. I do have one that Jay pointed out does have a little bit of like a body wash kind of smell, but it goes away after like the dry down. So I asked Jay to bring me some, and we were just talking about perfumes and stuff. And I asked Jay because I know he said you were thinking about starting to selling decants, right? Is that something you've been thinking about?
Yeah, but then the more I thought about it, because if you're selling decants, you gotta consider shipping costs, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's $5 to ship.
Mm-hmm.
So how much are you gonna sell it for $5 to ship, and then plus you gotta make some sort of a profit. So let's say I'm selling 5 ml of Louis Vuitton. That's at $350 for a 100 ml bottle,
Mm-hmm.
right? So let's just do some calculations here.
Is your voice okay?
Yeah, I think it's the freaking pollen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's 350 divided by 100, right? You're looking at what, $3.50 per ml times 5. So my cost.
But let's look up what people sell them for usually.
My
You do
cost
that,
would
Miguel? Just look up like LV decants, and we'll see what we can find.
Yeah. So even at
Decants, one word, DEKNTS, or DEA, or is it DE?
you can't, it's fine.
Yeah.
You can go to Sense Split and just look at that up.
Yeah. So we can look at a few different websites here. So
Go down.
but it doesn't tell us the ML.
Go to Sense Split.
That was one of the listings on the top. I think it's the second one. Yeah.
Yep.
Or no, that's something else. Sense of mood.
Okay, so perfect. This is
that's fine. Yeah,
that's
we'll
perfect.
Take a look.
all right. So the 2 ml they're selling for
$15.
$15.
So you make what, like $8 an ml?
Quick on
At
5
on
ml,
that math, right?
you would be making a little more. So 5
little
ml,
more.
how much are they selling it for?
$32.99.
$32. So at $32, you're making it's double. So it costs you 17 between $12 to $17, depending if it's a brand new bottle or you refill it.
Right. That's true.
And it also depends if you're buying a 200 ml. If you're buying a 200 ml,
get
now
a
you
little
got
more.
more for less, right?
Yeah.
So let's just say, how much is the refill of refill? Go to Louis Vuitton website.
Actually, wait. Don't do that yet. Copy the name of that perfume. And then just copy that. And then go to another tab and paste it and put refill price. So LV, you can go and get them refilled, and it's like 60% of the original price usually around
No,
that.
that's wrong. 250. It's got to be more than that. It's not 250. It's gonna be more.
Yeah, I've heard.
Go to their website.
Yeah, that's what I think I've heard.
No. They changed the prices. They cannot be.
No, that's travel.
Yeah.
I don't think they tell you how much the
Refill
refill's online. You know what I mean? Like that's just something when you go in.
No,
they
the
tell you.
refill is about probably 350 or something like that.
What do you mean for Le Mincete?
For 200 ml.
Oh, he looked up for 100 ml. That's
Yeah.
what that said.
So 200 ml, right? 350. Let's say
Put
she said
200 ml in the search, please, Miggy.
divided by 200 times 5.
369 to 495 for
455.
455. I think the 200 ml, if it's the 350 bottle, that costs you like
369. 455.
So you
is
save
the
like
actual-
100 to 150 bucks. I think the 200 ml is like 550.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, because I think it's usually like $200 more.
Yeah, and then depends where you're buying it. Taxes, different states, different taxes.
That is true.
So let's say you're buying it at $400, right? Let's just say average $400.
For the 200 ml.
Yeah, $400 divided by 200 times 5, right? So you're looking at $10 for a 5 ml.
That's what it costs you.
Yeah, so you would sell it on that website. There was
30 for a 5
32.
ml?
Yeah, but if you go to SendSplit, it's a bigger of a website, a lot more bigger. It's a bigger website. And then click on that, and then just do
Paste.
Lemensity, yeah,
Paste.
or paste, yeah, yeah. See if you can pick it up.
Yeah, just the back part. Yeah, take out the Louis Vuitton
Just
and take out the
first
Eau de
word.
Parfum.
Just do imagination. It will be the same thing. It costs the same amount.
Yeah, those are priced the same. He's actually right.
It's not pulling up. Okay.
Hmm.
Do
I thought you said it was a big website, though.
it is a bigger website. Just do go back to the website you had.
He has
Open
on
with
other
the
tab. Yep.
yeah. Go back on this. You can, so just
Just hit the home, I guess.
Ta-
What
no.
are you trying to find? What are you trying to find?
the different websites that I've actually know that they actually split. So go over one tab over
To the
where you had
left.
the Google searches.
Yeah. On the tabs.
So where is
I mean, you're looking at 1 ml.
FragranceNet.com has it, but that's a tester, right? So
Well, Micro Perfume says it has
Click on it.
imagination for $10.
that's probably what
Sample.
70.75 ml. It's not even a full ml. So hit the sample spray, and then bestseller.
That's 1.5.
Yeah, hit on bestseller. That's just fucking gouging.
Yeah,
At this
that's
point, this is
expensive.
gouging.
I've
This-
also seen ads from these guys. This
Yeah.
is a bigger supplier, I think.
So you're looking at what? Let's say $10 is your cost. Got to factor in
For
shipping
5.
and all that stuff, and then go from there, right?
You also got to pay taxes on it if you establish an LLC under it.
And then you can't really buy the L'Immensité like that and Imagination and Decanter because a bunch of people just buy the bottle.
Well, a lot of people buy these decants. I think that's why it's getting so big. I'm seeing a lot of shit on
Yeah.
social about people.
Max Aroma does the
selling,
decants. Actually, Max Aroma is a big one. Go to Max Aroma.
What's it called?
And
I
then
don't know, bro. Maybe try it with like some of your bigger perfumes and see if it like you can sell for
yeah,
you.
try to do L'Immensité here. See if it pulls up.
The what?
The one we pasted.
Paste.
Based.
Okay. Just do Louis Vuitton or that, or just Louis Vuitton by itself if it's gonna come up. Do vibrato. Actually, you can get, yeah. No, just do vibrato.
Damn, a lot of these places don't have Louis decants. Vibrato with a T.
Yeah, there you go. Click on a decant one. Yep. Okay, so this is actually pretty good. What is it saying for price wise?
Out of stock.
Out of stock. Okay. Because vibrato you can pick up between $140 to $170. It's
Really?
100 ml, so you can kind of gauge it. So let's say you're picking up at 140, right? You bought a bunch of bottles. Let's say you buy 10 bottles or whatever. You divide that by 100 times 5. You're looking at what? $7 for a 5 ml, right? $7 is 5 ml.
People used to sell these for
$14
like
is
15
10 ml.
bucks.
That's what I'm saying. If you want to double your money, it's $15. But then you double your money, great. Shipping is $5. So now you just made what, $5 decanting
So it costs you how much again? 7 something or $8 for the 1 ml?
for 5 ml.
For 5 ml. Okay, no. People are usually selling 1 ml for like 15 bucks.
I don't think they are.
Yeah, that's what that pricing was before, like on LV
Mhm.
at least.
I guess I'm used to the Facebook group that I'm in, because in a Facebook group that I'm in, I can tell you right now what are some of the decant prices, and then okay, perfect. So let's say, there's this one. It's a lapel. It's called lapel. 27.9. Put that in 27, and then number
word
9. No, just the word. Spell out 27, and then put number 9. And then 9, just the letter number 9, and then do lapel. Okay. Yeah, there you go.
$175.
They should make their fucking fragrance name easier.
$170, right? So there's 7. So this guy is selling 2 mls for 15.
Nah,
3
Jay
mls.
just made you spell it out. It's not even spelled out.
Yeah.
That's
no.
crazy, Jay.
Well, this is right here on the bottle. 27.9 lapel.
Yeah, on their website, it's not even like that.
Yeah. So anyway, so he's selling decants of this for 2 ml, $15, right? It was 170, right?
He's making money.
So, but that's a 50 ml. Remember, this is a 50 ml bottle. So we're doing 170 divided by 50, 3.4 times 2. So he's basically $7. He's doubling his money on a 2 ml, right? Doubling the money on 2 ml. 3 ml is gonna be what? $9. He's selling it for 21.
would
It's
you
kinda
want to
doubling
do
up.
the small like sample decants, or are you gonna want to do more of like the 10, 20, 30 ml?
No, I would want to probably, if I were to do it, I'd do 2, 5, 10, and maybe a 20, right? And then go from there, 20 to 30 to 50, right? It just depends. 50, I wouldn't go because at
I
that
think
point you just
50
buy
is
the
like
bottle itself.
50 is like, bro, buy the bottle.
Exactly.
You're
Yeah.
already spending
So
that much.
people won't get 20s as much either, but I think
I see a lot of people.
5 and 10s are pretty good
I
number.
see a lot of people filling the 30s. I
Yeah.
think because the 30 ml is like that sweet spot where it's like you're getting a decent amount, but you're not paying the full price.
Yeah, so the decants of 30, those are for people that have bunch of colognes and they want to have that, but they don't want to buy a full bottle, nor they want to buy the 50.
The reason I'm asking you is if you're gonna start doing this, I would buy some from you.
Yeah. Bro, just come over and whatever, just buy the little things. I'll pull out 2 mLs and just use it. See
No,
what
I
it
want
is.
to buy 20 mLs or something like
Okay.
that to have it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So they're making what, double the price on this?
Yeah.
Right? So the 5 ml is costing them what, 68 and 68 plus another 6.8 plus 3.4. So it's costing him $17 and he's selling the 5 ml for 29. So he's not really doubling his money there. It's like 1.5 times. Okay, so 29 minus 17, you're looking at a $12, right? $5 to ship, you just made $7 off that decant, right?
Yeah.
Now that's your time.
I feel
making
like-
it, packing it.
I
doing-
feel like when you're in this kind of hobby though, you can also look at it as it helping pay for your hobby.
That's true. But the best way is, I think, is figuring out where to get the full bottles at a discount and just sell the full bottles, period. Because I would just go that route of investing the money. Let's say it's...
But I feel like the people that are willing to go in and look for full bottles like you do are just already going to those Facebook marketplaces. You know what I mean?
No. What I'm saying is go into a wholesaler and then say, I'll buy 10 bottles of Baccarat Rouge. What's the price you're giving me? And then go into the marketplace and sell those 10 bottles. You know what I mean? You just tag up $50, $100, whatever the extra is, and then you sell it that way. And then shipping included, whatever included, send it out, get your money out, and you're out. Because now you're doing less of this. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think selling the bottles is where it's at because it's going to cut the work out. It's a larger investment up front, but it is easier to go by.
I feel like you're gonna find less people that want to buy the full bottles than spending $30 to $50 on.
You'll
the
be
decant.
surprised, bro. On this Facebook,
I get what you're saying. There is a lot of people, and people like you and even me that I went and bought one of my perfumes on there. But most people, right? Like for example, I could probably have people that we know that would buy decants if they had them available at them. Like it's one of those things I think too is like if you know a bunch of people, it's like they wouldn't do it when they see it online, but you put it in front of their face and be like, yo, I know you really like this. Like I'm selling them for this much. If you want some for you to use.
yeah.
Like a lot of people I think would bite that way, which the majority would hopefully be through social media and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
that's where the majority of the money is going to come in. The only thing that because this takes time. It ain't that easy. Like it's going to take you at least 5 minutes to make one of the decants, right? And then on top of that, you have to remember, you have to have the syringes. You have to have the tips. All that's expense, right? So that you got to count all that shit in, and then your time input. And it's like, okay, well, how much money am I making here? Now, if I have like order of 20 and
I guess you do have to think about it in the sense of like, how much am I really getting paid per hour here versus like at my normal job?
Correct.
That I just make the money
Correct.
anyways to pay for my hobby,
So let's
regardless.
say if I'm getting paid
get what you're
$20 an hour, I need to make that $20 back an hour
If
after all
not,
my expenses.
it's a waste of time.
Exactly. Then you have to have different tips for different perfumes. Then you have waste because the tips don't fit properly, and then like, you know what I'm saying? There's like a lot here.
I see a lot of those guys that do this like the spray method. That is crazy.
No, spray method is
You
terrible.
waste a bunch.
It's not about wasting. You actually destroy the top notes doing that. The
You
spraying
messing with it, putting it through the atomizer.
Correct. You're messing with it. You're making it. You're aerating you're making it small and then hoping that everything's gonna stay in there. But you destroy literally the top notes. I've had people in a mall make that for me, and it smells completely different than what you would smell it right away.
I got you. It makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Chemistry.
the best method is to do it with syringes. But then with syringes, you have to have different tips. Some of the tips like flared out, so you can't put the tip on top. You gotta get
Even
one of
a
those
lot of
things
these
that goes
guys
in
have
there.
a syringe per bottle because they don't want to cross contaminate because
Correct.
there's still residue from a previous perfume or
Correct.
whatever in that syringe.
Correct. I throw them away since I don't do it. I throw them away. But if I were to do it, then I would need to get a label maker, label that
Label
syringe.
every syringe. Yep.
Every syringe. Now everything is labeled. Everything has its own
It's
little
a lot.
place. It's a lot. Setting that shit up is a lot. And then the problem is not that. Now you have to make all this. Once you made all this, now you have to go to the post office and send it out within a day or two because people hate waiting.
Yeah.
So there is that as well. So when do you make time out of your day to do this? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see. What
Somebody
you're saying.
buys on Monday, you can't just tell them I'm gonna send it out on Saturday. Hopefully, it gets it 10 days later. You know what I mean?
It sucks. Like when you think, like I'm sure for you, kind of like learning, thinking about it more, almost kind of like bums you out. It's like, damn, it's not even worth it.
Yeah,
Like,
the
it sounds
logistics.
like a cool thing at first. And
This
like,
would be a perfect job for your girlfriend that doesn't work and she's looking for a hobby.
oh, just have her at home, fucking decant.
Right on her.
Can I see your hobby,
Right,
Maggie?
right. Have her at home. You're paying the bill. She's chilling at home. Have her at home. Show her how to do it. You know they're good with they're good. Ladies are very, very more meticulous with their hands because they got smaller fingers. It's much easier for them to
Guys
do
are
that.
more shaky.
Guys are more like girls. She just sitting there, whoop, 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 like filling it up, packaging it all, shipping it out.
Bro, have mama do it.
Nah, bro, she got a bunch of other shit to do. But what I'm saying, this can be done. This can be done. I don't mind like fronting the money
Yeah.
and then having somebody work and then money come in that way. I don't mind that. It's just carving out that part of my day where I'm making a certain amount of money at my job.
Right.
I can
No,
just
that makes
take that
sense.
away. It's a young man's game, that's for sure, for sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially a young guy doesn't make a lot of money, wants to pay for the hobby.
Correct. And I think ultimately you will end up graduating into buying the bottles and then selling the bottles, kind of doing that on the side, but selling the bottles is much
Have you
easier.
ever heard about like people buying it in like a pool? Like, you know, like a few friends, like I don't want to pay this much, but we all want, you know, this, and go out and buy it and then split it kind of thing?
And no, I haven't heard that being done. Online you won't be able to do it, but as friends,
Not online, but I'm saying like with a
as
friend.
friends you can for sure. That
Yeah.
that I'm sure that's being done. Like you get a 200 ml of Louis Vuitton,
And split
you
it.
decant it out, you split it out. Now who gets the bottle? That's the question.
Right. The cool thing would be is like whoever gets the actual bottle, you can do the same method as like, well, when we want to refill the bottle, we split that and we save even more. You know what I mean?
What's SAS, Joe? SAAS. Yeah, I mean freemium or any kind of recurring payments for a virtual product. Yeah, I mean that is, but still people gonna need those physical products as well. It's just a lot more. It's an easy entry, easy software as a service. Yeah, no, I agree with that. The thing is, you have to fill a gap. Your product has to be so whatever exists in the market, you have to take that and make it better or innovate something new. And with nowadays of AI, it's very difficult to be the king of the castle, right? To keep the king of the hill. But yes, I do agree. Membership services are the king. Bottom line.
Scentbird does that?
Scentbird just kind of sends you different perfumes.
You're saying like subscription for that?
Subscription. Yeah,
Okay,
for
this is
that.
a whole turn into a whole different conversation.
Yeah. Subscription is where it's at. 100% subscription is where it's at. There's a reason why gyms like YouFit, Planet Fitness, they work because they charge you $10. Even if you don't go, it's like, it's only $10, right? You can get a subscription at like $10 to $20. This is a reason why Netflix is doing so well. People will pay for Netflix. When was the last time? I don't remember last time I actually watched something on Netflix. Like
I
actually,
use it pretty often.
yeah, I have it running in the background, but I don't really pay attention to it. It's just running in the background, right? So
I watch a lot of stuff.
yeah, subscription services is where it's at, especially if you get a couple of people. You get 1,000 people at $20, that's $20K a month, right? So minus your expenses, things like that. The thing is, how do you get that product out in front of people? How do you convince them to pay for it? So on and so forth, right? Like for the longest time, I knew that Perplexity might be offering a better thing than ChatGPT. I wouldn't switch. I finally switched now, because I'm getting all the other AIs. But, it's just the way it is, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, software is like the first ones that did this were the freemium games, right? Like they made a killing, bro.
What do you
Especially
mean
like
freemium?
freemium. The game is free to download. You can play it. You don't need to spend money. You can play it, but if you want to advance faster, you need to spend money, and that's what made a lot of money. And you know what's the funny thing? Bunch of games were created in Lithuania, and my friend was actually involved with one of them back home, and as a developer, right? And the company made hella money, like Clash of the Titans, all that shit. It was created in Lithuania. So
I mean, games have like video games in general been doing that for a long time.
yeah, but most video games until nowadays, until the cell phone games, were just like you buy the video game, you play it, and that's that,
No,
right?
no, no, no. There was a lot of free video games, even from the early 2000s, that you could just go and play, and you could, just like you said, if you wanted to pay for certain things, you could pay for coin or whatever the
Yeah,
hell the
Candy
currency
Crush was the number one. Candy Crush was the one that went viral
Yeah,
and it
'cause
made ton of money.
literally every age group has played that game.
Candy Crush, correct? Yeah, yeah. I've never spent.
Emily's mom, I think, still plays it, like, and her aunt and stuff.
Yeah, Candy Crush did really well. Any of those farms, any of those like mine the diamonds, any of that shit right now makes
Clash
hella
of
money.
Clans is still a thing to this day.
To this day, people literally like had accounts for 10, 15 years playing
And
that
then they
game.
have the other one that they made. They made another version, like it's from the same like universe called Clash Royale.
Yeah, Battle
Whatever.
Royale.
No, it's Clash Royale. It's not a battle royale game. It's not like that. It's think of you playing like a trading card game
Yeah.
with your Clash clan essentially, because you were playing like a one-on-one directly,
Hmm.
essentially.
Yeah.
With the person
So,
instead
yeah,
of like
but-
raiding their base.
Yeah, for sure. Like the freemium, like those subscription services is where it's at. But you gotta be able to offer the, well, look at Apple, right? Apple has this plan. They had this plan for past couple of years now. They have calculated how much money per household they need people to spend, right, per month, and they know that their products are mostly being financed. They're never being bought out outright. So like, okay, so if they have a MacBook, they have an iPhone, they have iPods, they have AirTags, they have, I don't know what else, iWatch, you know what I mean? Like somebody that has a MacBook, Apple phone, and a watch, and headphones, they're probably spending what $300-400 a month just on Apple products. If you think about it.
I mean, a lot of people don't buy it every year though.
No, they don't. Let's say you buy it every 2 years, right? Every 3 years. That's why they stop making. Because back in the day, why I like the Apple computers, because you can open it up, upgrade everything, the RAM, the hard drive. You could upgrade all that shit, make it faster. Now you can't. It's all like
It's all
built.
soldered in.
Yeah,
you
so it's
can't
done.
change
So
anything.
once you use it 2 to 3 years, it's done. Like you gotta go get a new computer now.
It depends.
Yeah.
It depends. I mean, like at works, a lot of people are still using Mac Minis from like four years ago.
Yeah.
When did the M2 chip come out? 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, but Apple's plan, I think, was to get everybody to just kind of upgrade their shit within like average of
I feel like
2 to 3 years.
the things like phones and the AirPods and maybe the watches, yes, but I mean, I know a lot of people that run the same phone 3-4 years.
Well, look at it this way.
Apple Watches for a long time. I mean, I won't be buying another MacBook for a long time.
So let's say it's a MacBook, right? MacBook, you spend what? Let's say $2,000 on a MacBook, right?
That's what I spent, but I got like one of the nicer ones.
Yeah, okay, fine. You want to get a nicer one? $2,000 you spend on a MacBook. Let's say you're using it for 4 years, right? 4 years.
$500 a year.
No. $500 a year. Yeah, so divide that by 12. Divide that by 12 and divide that by 4. What are we looking for? That's about $50 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. $50 a month. You got your phone, you're using it for 2 years, right? So that's another $50 a month, right? So we're already at 100. You got the watch, you're using it for 2 years. That's another $20-30. So that's already, you're at $120 a month. You got the AirPods, you're using it for another 2 years or so. Looking at another 10. So you're at right at between $100 to $150 a month you're paying to Apple for the next 4 years.
I mean, yeah, you can put it that way. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Put it on any
So
timeline,
that's
but-
still a subscription type of deal that they did, but instead of like them actually saying it's a subscription, they know that people are gonna just finance their shit.
Why don't you
'Cause
put
it
it
is
on the
expensive.
Apple Card as well while you're at it, so we can get some interest on that?
Well, you
But
talking
that's-
about the points?
But that logic applies to any piece of technology, because everything becomes outdated, right? And you're always gonna upgrade to the next thing, even if you don't get the next best thing. You could get the thing from the year before, but that's every piece of technology. you're always going to be getting a next thing and a next thing and a next thing. I mean, there's very few pieces of technology that kind of just sit around for years and years and never kind of improve because they're already so good. I think one of those things is like audio. Like, I mean, these microphones have been using since the 90s and it's still the standard to this day. I mean,
How do you make sure, Joe, that the followers are not bought and they're actual following? How do you
Super engagement.
how do you filter for that? I mean, let's say if there's a 5 million followers, well, how much of it is actually farmed engagement? How much of it is not? You know what I
I
mean?
mean, if you just open their pics and you just see that it's like, you get one that's like 30,000, but then like the rest are like 200, 300.
Yeah, but you're talking about the followers. What if he farms all of that engagement,
You
everything?
can just open up the likes and see if they're bots or not.
go to their profiles. A lot of times that's an easy way to tell. Or the comments.
Go
'Cause
one.
they'll do comments,
to
but
Ki-
you can
go to
kinda
King
pick up
Keto.
on it.
Who?
King Keto on Instagram. All right. So show me what you're saying.
We're not logged in.
Yeah.
Can't. Okay. All right. Let me go on mine. King.
Can you click on the Reels
Keto.
tab? Does it let you do that? Nope.
All right. So I got King Keto.
Oh,
Brandon.
okay, switch. But it doesn't show views. You know what I mean? Usually on this page you can see the views. I mean, he goes from a hundred some to 12 likes to thousands of, or sorry, like 12 comments to 100 comments to thousands of comments on some things.
So he's got 1 million followers. He's got 8,000 likes and 1,600 comments. Then he's got 18,000 likes, 9,000 comments. 5,000 likes, 1,000 comments. So he's 200 likes, 9 comments.
Yeah.
50 likes,
that's
4
your-
comments.
That's a signifier. That's not 100% saying that he's buying them, but that's one of the variables that you can look at and just kind of use as a piece of evidence, I guess.
Yeah, so he's got 1 million followers, but
Some of his stuff
what's his
struggles to
engagement?
get
Yeah.
50 comments.
yeah. So like, how do you filter this out? Like, how do you make sure this is,
Let me see.
you know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Because it's all about Instagram these days, right? It's all about the status. It's all about the name. Like, I see the name stuff. Like, that's how Jake Paul and his brother got in trouble with all those
I mean, his
NFTs
views
and
are
shit.
pretty like consistent. All these guys are gonna have stuff that only gets a few thousand, and then some stuff will get 50, and then he's got like this is a grid setup. So like these 3 videos are here on the top on purpose.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's not that the 3 latest videos got
No,
these
no, no.
views.
Those are the pins.
Yeah. So
We'll go to Cal Cologne, for example, right? Cal Cologne has, I think he's got a little more of an organic following. Can you? Are we not logged in, Miggy?
no.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, his views are pretty consistent.
Yeah. So this is somebody that's actually like generating stuff.
Very
right?
consistent.
Yeah.
30 to 60, sometimes 100 something, but
So finding the correct influencer, I guess, is the key on that.
It's part of it. You don't want to just blow whatever amount of money you're gonna blow on an influencer.
Well,
Probably
no,
wanna-
Joe was saying you make him a 50% owner on the profits, you know, and then go from there. You make 50, he makes 50, or she makes 50, whatever it is.
I don't know, man. Just numbers don't always add up to money.
That's what I'm saying. Like the key is definitely advertising for sure, getting this in front of the people, one way or another way, but it has to come in from somebody that's like suggesting this. I see ads all the fucking time. I don't pass right by them, blow right by them, you know, and care less. But then you see somebody like Cardone talk, or like what's his name? There's a guy who wears glasses, always talks about making money and like talking in millions and billionaires and millionaires. always puts. He's right up there with Vaynerchuk.
No idea.
Yeah. Anyway, just getting those guys to make money, like to actually where they have a following is gonna be the tough one.
You could always put the ad in front of them 30 times.
In front of people.
Yeah,
Yeah, boost it.
You're gonna skip that ad maybe 2-3 times, but by the 5th time that it pops up, you're probably gonna be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah. Then the initial investment, where you're looking at, you know what I mean? Ad has got to be catchy. It's got to be filmed correctly, done correctly. The team has to be behind it. It's like the initial investment is gonna be high.
If you want something that's nice,
That's
yeah.
decent. Yeah, initial investment is gonna be high.
You could still spend really low amount of money and just put it out there in front of people, and people are still gonna have to.
Because I know
fucking
Michael
look at it.
Sartain, the guy that was on our podcast, he's paying somebody money to actively go, and people that are following him that are bots get rid of him,
Yeah, I remember him talking about that.
to have like organic following and organic push, right? So
We don't have to worry about that. All our shit is organic.
yeah, well, our shit is organic for sure.
So Iran got a big ass fucking bomb dropped on them.
Again?
The bigger one. GBU 57s instead of 52s.
So Iran's situation in United States is a little fucking different, right? So he's got himself in a pickle. And I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the Venezuela success that he was kind of high on, or he got a bad advice or whatever, because he went from Venezuela to Iran thinking he's going to do this in 4 days, and that's not happening so far. They're talking all the way to September. The problem is the 2 years are coming up, and all these Republicans that are up for re-election, they're going to put pressure on him, right? Because the gas prices are high. People usually don't vote for you if the gas prices are high. So he's got two choices now. Continue bombing the war, right? Or pull out. If he pulls out, he's going to have to say, sorry, Israel, I have to pull out, right? Because Israel's number one enemy is Iran.
He's in too deep. And then 13 or 12 to 13 other countries are also in too deep.
Correct. But then here's the thing. If he pulls out, Iran is going to immediately start putting propaganda on their TV. The strongest bully on the block ran away with his tail between his legs, right?
Well, another reason why it's no longer an option to give up is because they're trying, they have been stopped for the most part, to try and put mines in the Strait of Hormuz. So that's another thing that's going to be driving up the gas prices and could potentially be catastrophic to a lot of ships in that area, because a lot of traffic goes through there.
Yeah. So, but the thing is, if he continues to do that, they're not getting reelected. They're going to put a pressure on him to get reelected. So, what do you do with this?
To be fair, the only people that are mad at this are white liberal women.
No. I'm saying the Republicans are not going to get reelected because of the gas prices. Because when gas prices go up, people overall, whether you're white, liberal, American.
I don't think so. I think there's pretty high approval of what he's doing right now.
You think so?
Yeah.
We're going to have to wait and see.
Especially if they keep talking about, again, this is all talk. They could just be making this up. But they keep talking about how these guys have had these other nuclear things underground, and they're starting new bases. And there was this other one that's super deep inside that we need to destroy.
I don't know. Yeah, I think the average American doesn't give a fuck about that. They give a fuck about their gas price.
Yep. That's what I'm thinking. That's
Brother,
average American.
Brother, I had to fill up twice last week because I went to Crystal River so much. That shit hurt.
Well, it's not only the gas prices filling up. Your food prices go up because it costs more money to bring it.
But are they willing to get lower gas prices but get terrorists attacks instead?
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's got himself between a rock and a hard place. Either one of the decisions is not good, right? So I think he has only one choice here. Literally, like within the next couple of weeks, bomb the shit out of Iran completely. But then that's going into the genocide area, right? Because you have to hit strategic points. You can't just fucking bomb everything out there with civilians, right? Now you're creating a genocide here. And on top of that, he's fighting a fucking ideology. He's fighting people that are deeply religious, deeply ideological. We've done this in Middle East many, many times with Afghanistan. Russians have done it. We've done it. Iran, Iraq, all of this. Iraq was a much smaller country. Iran is 90 million people with a. You can fit Iran like it would take up like middle of the entire United States. That's how big this is, the country. It's got mountainous regions. It's got all kinds of things, right? It's not that easy of a country to deal with the way he's dealing with, right? And then what happened in Afghanistan when we attacked? They would all hide in those holes in the mountains, and there's nothing we could do. Russians tried it. We tried it. We couldn't do anything about it. And they fraction out. Because they fraction out, they're tribal guerrilla warfare, right? And that region is very good at it. What Iran did, Iran and militia, not militia, like Iranian, whatever they're called, the army or whatever, they're pretty much directed to shoot at all the people a couple of months ago when they were having all the, they're directed to shoot them, right? The army people started talking like, we're not shooting our own people. They're like, you're not shooting them? Fine. They went to Iraq, hired a bunch of fucking mercenaries, brought them over and said, start shooting.
I was watching it.
They have no problem of killing people.
I was watching a military guy on YouTube. His name's Nico Ortiz, I think. And he was talking about how funny and stupid they look going to another person's country and just hiding behind bushes. Like how stupid you look. Like imagine if they were to come over to our country and they were just like hiding behind your neighbor's car, taking cover. Like how silly that would look.
Silly shit. I'm in the fucking bathtub. Fuck that.
When the bombs are coming?
No. Just in general, you know how they conduct operation and patrols over there, but we kind of invaded them in a way.
Yes.
You know, so it's just like we're just chilling through the streets, but then we got to take cover strategically behind some grass or whatever, and they're just standing there looking at the fucking officers, just like, look at this fucking guy, just hiding behind some bushes, and they're just going on about their day. It's just a funny thing.
Yeah, no, it's just an everyday thing for them now, you know. So, I don't know, man. He's in between a rock and a hard place. I think he started this war without a good intelligence, or
you want to
just
try one of those beers I was telling you about?
Sure.
You want one?
What is it?
It's called a Corona Sunbrew. It tastes
Right.
like a beer, but it's more like sweet and citrusy. I think it has like oranges in it.
Let's do it.
You want to try one?
Yeah,
I got them for tonight.
let's do it. But I think, you know, he's in between a rock and a hard place. It's gonna be interesting how he's gonna get out of this situation. I really think there could have been bad influenced news that came through, or bad intelligence. That's how he went in, or maybe
don't
they were
think
just
so, man.
high on a win.
I think they've been preparing for something like this for quite a while, and they've been playing a lot of chess. Considering they have all that they have a lot of German help. I don't remember what it's called, but during World War II.
Can you pull it up while you're on ChatGPT or something like that? Oh, well, he won't let us, right? Or he will?
What, ChatGPT?
Yeah, it's talk to it.
But what?
Well, whatever you're saying right now, so it pulls up, gives us the data.
I just don't remember what it's called.
Just
World War.
So basically, what you're saying, there's like German help.
To mobilize. They have this huge mobilization of NATO countries.
Mm-hmm.
And
Blitzkrieg mobilization.
no, that was the German.
So then just do NATO, or they're using the page out of the playbook. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Forgot what it's called though. NATO, Germany.
Or just here, put the microphone on, and I'll say it. So United States right now is in war with Iran. What is this German tactic mobilization they're using that Germans used after World War II, or something had to do with NATO or something like that? Let's see what.
Exercise Reforger.
Exercise Reforger. Okay, what is that?
During the Cold War, NATO believed the Soviet Union could invade Western Europe quickly, so the plan was pre-position massive amounts of equipment in West Germany, tanks, artillery, ammunition, vehicles, fly U.S. troops into Europe extremely fast. Soldiers would pick up equipment already stored there and go straight to the front line. This was called the Return of Forces to Germany, Reforger. So now, this is the recent one. This is the new one. A recent NATO planning document called Operation Plan Germany lays out how Germany would move up to 800,000 NATO troops across its territories if a large war broke out in Europe. So this is something that's a new plan that they've been working. Oh, thank you. And I think they've been itching to kind of put it into play.
Okay.
And so what they did was they went back to those old vets, World War II, Cold War vets, and they were like, hey, how do you guys make this work back then? And now they're using whatever knowledge they got from them to implement it in today.
It's good. I see what you're saying. It kind of tastes like sweet Blue Moon.
I don't think I can remember the taste very much of Blue Moon. But I would rather drink this over like a normal beer, personally.
Yeah, for sure. For a long time, I don't know if it's still a thing.
By the way, cheers, boys.
Cheers. I don't know if it's still a thing. In Germany, there was this popular thing. It was called mixery, which they would take like soda, Coca-Cola, or Sprite and mix it with beer, and they drank that. So this kind of reminds me of like taking orange juice and doing the same thing.
Yeah, apparently it says here brewed with real orange and lime peels.
Okay, but
So
they're making it sweet.
like
So
yeah.
what is it saying?
I just looked up Mixer and it's still talking about
You're talking about Germany. I just watched a movie on
No, put the speaker microphone.
Nuremberg trials is what it's called, I think.
Yeah.
Where they charged all the Nazis in Europe, and they had like, it's interesting. They had a judge from every NATO country come, and all four did like a tribunal essentially, and tried all of the different Nazis that they caught.
Some of them escaped.
Could click, huh?
Some of those boys escaped.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Mossad got him.
Yep.
The Mossad got him.
Yeah, Mossad did get him. Could click the microphone. Can you tell me what is mixery? Is a drink in Germany that made popular that were mixing beer with soda?
A Radler is beer mixed with lemon soda.
A diesel.
Yeah. There you go.
So they have different names depending if you're doing it with like Sprite or Coke.
Yeah. But talking about documentary, some guy actually went and did a documentary in Manosphere, some British dude, and he actually talked to Justin Waller, Myron Gaines from Fresh and Fit, then some other guy, Tiki Talkie guy. That's his thing, like something Tiki Talkie.
Oh, I think it's HS Tiki.
Yeah, that's it.
Something.
That's the one.
Mm-hmm.
And it was kind of funny, like, you could tell this was like, the entire thing was clipped to put him in a very, very bad light. But I think it fired back. It's on Netflix. I think it fired back. They became even more popular from that, you know, because people were like, who the fuck are these guys? They went and watched the episodes, like the actual full episodes, not just the clips.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, I can get up, like, I agree with this. You know, They just made it more popular, so it kind of fired back. And Sneeko was in there too.
Is it a Netflix thing?
It was a Netflix thing, yeah. It's called Manosphere.
Sneeko's been sounding like a little white bitch lately.
Well, Sneeko changed his religion, right? He's Muslim now. So
That probably is part of it.
yeah, so he went from like being very radical to the whole Muslim. I think Sneeko is very interesting because he started with Mr. Beast. He was on that gang with Mr. Beast, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he kind of went on his own, did his thing. That was working out for him. And then as times shift and whatever becomes the popular thing, that he just kind of jumps on that bandwagon.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't think Sneeko means any of it. I think Sneeko is just very good at acting that he means it. And then he's quickly able to kind of reel everything back. Kind of like these fans girls will go out there, do OnlyFans, and then they go baptize. Now they're suddenly religious and everything's, you know, under the rug. You know, their body count resets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think Sneeko is all down for the views. Same thing with this HS Tiki Talkie, you know, guy. I think Myron Gaines and Justin Waller and not so much Andrew Tate, but Myron Gaines and Justin Waller kind of stayed straight and true to what they were kind of talking about since day one. They kind of continue to be that way. They really haven't shifted. And I think the only big shift that happened with Myron Gaines is doing more of those like in-person interviews in colleges. He was actually in UF doing one recently, and he's gotten more into the politics and things like that. And I think the Jewish topic is huge, and everybody's just kind of talking about that, and so it's
There was a
interesting what's
shooting
happening.
at a Jewish
Yeah, there was that too, wasn't it?
temple.
Who was it? Do we know?
The guy apparently got shot up. They didn't do much.
And apparently Mandani is not like people are not. They're kind of happy with him, but not really, because they're saying he's being very mild.
Biased.
No, he actually went in with like, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. And then when he got there, he's not really doing those things. So they're just kind of. People are kind of like, well, what do you say? You said you're gonna do this. You say you're gonna lower the prices of rent and things like that. And it's like, nah, I don't know what you're talking about.
So a little bit on the story. A gunman rammed his truck into a West Bloomfield Township synagogue Thursday afternoon and then opened fire on the temple, exchanging gunfire with security guards before he was killed. The shooting happened before 1 p.m. at Temple Israel at 5725 Walnut Lake Road, west of Orchard Lake Road and east of Drake. The gunman rammed his truck through the synagogue's front doors and then engaged with security guards, said Oakland County Sheriff Michael Bouchard. The temple security guard was injured in the exchange and taken to a local hospital for treatment. The security staff did an amazing job, Bouchard said. Members of the synagogue, some of whom rushed to the scene to check out on their children, who attended Temple Israel School, were told via text before 1:30 p.m. Lockdown is still in place, but the active shooter has been taken down. Lockdown will be in place until they know that the shooter was working alone. All kids and all staff accounted for and fine. Truck rammed into front door and opened fire.
So these are, by the way, perfumes you're looking at. I know this is a very, very wild segue, but
Yeah, nobody's seeing that but you. Local, state, and federal authorities held a press conference about the attack Thursday evening, where authorities said the attack was being treated as a targeted act of violence against the Jewish community. There's an active and ongoing investigation with an active crime scene, and I ask for your patience as we process this evidence and pursue every lead that has come to us and have developed so far, said Jennifer Runyon, special agent in charge of Detroit Field Office.
well, didn't they just arrest a guy that did a mass shooting and he had like Allah is the only God on his shirt or something like that?
Oh,
It was
The
a
guy that
Muslim.
was trying to kill Trump?
No, I don't.
Oh, you're talking about the black guy.
Yes, that guy. And then they got two guys that made bombs in New York.
Yeah, that too. They tried throwing it at the crowd.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what do you expect?
What do you mean?
We're fucking bombing the shit out of Iran. They're gonna want to do something in return.
Yeah, and I don't think any of these people are just like directly related. I think they're just like, it's not organized, right? It's kind of like those guys with their fucking speedboat going to Cuba.
It's just based on idea.
Yeah. Now I don't know what the thing is with Cuba, because he's talking about next he's talking about Cuba.
On the way back, bro, you might as well. You have all those troops deployed. Why waste all that energy?
Yeah,
To
but
deploy them?
like, this is what I'm trying to understand. Why is he talking about Cuba? What's in Cuba that he's talking about Cuba, right?
Cuba's gonna be so easy.
The
bro.
closest communist country to us.
And then what? Okay, look, you go and did that.
It's
But
really-
what is the gain out of doing that? There's got to be some sort of a gain.
You no longer have China, Iran, Russia, and any other communist country
On your back
interacting-
doorstep.
Yeah, interacting with them, which are right there. They can sneak in whatever the fuck they want into that.
Cool. I understand. Cool. Right? But we've had this for damn near, what, 60, 70 years?
You're
And for
absolutely right.
60, 70 years, if this
We
was a
ain't done
problem, we haven't done shit.
You're
So why
absolutely right
suddenly
about
now?
Supposedly because they were still able to keep up, and it's not a humanitarian crisis. He hasn't touched it, and supposedly will not touch it in a way. It's just gonna let it crumble down, which it already has been crumbled for quite a couple years. But he's kind of in a way waiting for what he's doing in Iran, where it's completely demolished and they have no option but to just give it up. They've
'Cause
already collapsed. They have no fuel. They have very little imports, very little support from the world, if any at all.
Yeah, because you saw what the new leader of Iran is, the son of Ayatollah.
And he apparently, there's news circulating
That
that
is-
he had an amputation already.
Yeah, he was like injured.
Yeah.
If they had
And
that.
then after that, other reports came out as he vows revenge for his father in Iran.
Yeah, and then did you see when people were like, they had this cardboard cutout? It's literally like a cardboard of a
Target.
in a shape of a human, and it's just his head, and they're like hugging it and kissing it and whatever. Basically, because they don't want to bring him around because they know there's gonna be another missile acquired. Yeah, I mean target acquired.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
My boy can't go outside.
Yeah, yeah. So
Enemy VTOL inbound.
yeah. Did you see the newest? Did you see the newest reel? They put out the White House, bro. It's the wildest shit. And let's talk about Armand. Let's talk about Armand too.
So which one are we starting with?
UFC White House card, right? Is that what you're talking about?
No, bro. I'm talking about Armand just went on a side mission with the bald guy that was from UFC, and then he went to
Muhammad.
Yeah, and that was a submission only, and he ends up basically, from what I understand, basically winning the whole thing, and
He put
choking
him
him
to
to sleep. Yeah.
Bryce Mitchell and John Silva brawl backstage moments before Hype FC grappling.
So I'm gonna actually send this to you, Miggy, in
Hey,
a
yo.
Discord.
Yeah, I guess they got into a brawl, but then they were like, they were good after the fight ended, after the match ended.
Is that a little energy to release?
I guess they were a little too hyped beforehand.
I just send it in a Discord.
What is this?
Who was it? Bryce Mitchell and who?
Joan Silva.
John Silva.
Yeah.
What was the brawl about?
Yeah, to go to the. Oh, he slapped his drink out of his hand when he tried to shake his hand. Damn, bro, he already beat the shit out of you once.
Who?
John Silva and Bryce Mitchell, they fought. John Silva fucked him up.
That's why he's still mad.
I guess.
Can you go to Discord? I put the this one is fucking wild, bro. Yeah, that.
Oh, they keep making edits, bro.
Mm-hmm.
This regime will soon learn that no one should challenge the strength and might of the United States Congress.
AI video wars.
Reminding the world, as he has,
It's no longer the 5-year-old making the clip. You know what I mean?
kill Americans. If you threaten Americans anywhere,
World War III official trailer.
Official trailer.
Bro, we're joking about this, but it's so like not funny, but it's funny at the same time.
That's why I have a problem with this.
Look at them. Look at the amount of support.
I know.
Well, how much support is there?
A lot.
All right, just keep going.
The White House posted this.
226K likes, 15,000 comments. Yeah.
If drama was a president.
You know what I've noticed?
This
What I've
looks
noticed?
like a Call of Duty Black Ops like entrance, like when you first start out the game for the first time.
Yep.
Can you remember when was last time you actually put a comment or actually put a
Can
comment
you
on
mute
a?
this, Mickey? Mute the video.
Can you remember when was the last time you actually put a comment on a YouTube video or an Instagram post?
No, I never do.
I hate to do that.
I don't
Yeah.
even like shit.
Like-
I'm a ghost follower.
It's not about ghost follow.
I'm
I think
100% a ghost follower.
I think people that got shit to do in their life and they're like normal and calibrated,
They
they
don't do
don't
that.
they don't do that.
I can't. People just-
This is like what
when
makes
see,
you,
when you see a comment and you see that they replied to their comment 3 times, and it's just
bro. Look at
stupidity
this.
coming out
God
of their
bless
mouth.
America and thank you to President Trump. Like
You
Thank
think the
you,
White
pre-
House
like,
is
you
having
know what I
ghost
mean? Like,
followers?
yeah.
Or it's not ghost followers, but bots.
do I think they have him, bro? Not with that kind of engagement.
that doesn't look like a bot.
Yeah, no, that does not look like a bot.
She supports this?
I don't think it's a she.
Yeah,
Is it she?
it's a girl that said thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for your support.
Like
God bless America. Thank you, President.
yeah, so but it's only 250,000, right? Like what is the actual number of the support, right?
Only $250,000.
Now Where's been JD Vance? Has anyone seen JD Vance lately?
No.
All I see is Marco Rubio.
That's true. I was telling Eddie this morning. I think JD might have a really good fucking chance of becoming the next president.
But he was just
Marco
saying he's not-
Rubio? You're talking about JD.
No. JD, and then Marco is behind him.
You think JD? Marco's been in a spotlight,
I
bro.
think Marco's been doing really fucking good, but he's not there yet.
You don't think so? But what has JD done so far?
Sit back, shut the fuck up, and do his job.
Well, what is his job?
Whatever the fuck Donald Trump needs him to do.
Well, no, I understand that, but we haven't seen him go talk to any of the leaders.
He's been doing all that shit behind the
I'll
scenes.
tell you what. If them gas prices stay like this till the end of this administration,
None of them are getting real elected.
it ain't gonna be no JD in that bitch.
Yeah,
Because
JD or Marco.
Anybody in that committee,
already-
that party
it's
that
already-
is associated,
Yeah, just
the
a
whole
big red
Americans go,
dot.
fuck you.
It's
Yeah.
already too fucked. It's already too fucked. No matter if Republican gets elected next term or Democrat.
I know what
gets
you're.
elected,
I
it's
know what you're
fucking
saying,
close regardless.
but that's not how the average American looks at it. They
Correct.
go, "This motherfucker's in office. My gas is expensive."
Correct. Average American.
Oh, and his vice president wants to be president next. Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, because Americans we're
That's
just
how they're gonna look at it.
we're just so used to our Instagram and Amazon Primes. We want instant results, and we don't give a fuck what are the options, or not options, but what are the consequences, or what is the reason it's that
Guess
way?
what?
Nobody gives a fuck.
All the problems that don't get resolved within 4 days instantly jump out of the spotlight.
Mm-hmm.
All of them. All of them. I mean, shit like this is different. It's big. You know, it's constantly shit updating and happening. You know, fucking we're dropping bombs like crazy. This and that. You know, the attacks you're talking about and like the bombings and shit. That's different. That's constantly keeping people engaged. Brother, if some shit happens, it don't matter how big it is. If there's nothing, no updates or continuous action
Done.
happening,
Everybody
and there is
forgets
no
immediately.
resolution within 4 days, they don't even give a fuck anymore what happens.
Exactly.
Has there ever been a point in time where some type of event, like a war, has caused gas prices to become so high to the point where people vote otherwise?
It's literally like that's one
Bro.
of the number one things why people vote that way.
This is with the gas prices, bro. Pocketbook.
Yeah, people vote with their wallet. People vote with their wallet
A lot
every
of-
time.
But the way I'm thinking about it is like, yes, people are dumb and they might not be able to understand this, but the Strait of Hormuz is completely inaccessible at the moment. So yes, gas prices are going to go high.
They don't give a fuck. People don't give a fuck.
I was
All
gonna
they
say-
want is results.
I was gonna say it's not about them being dumb. It's
Yeah, it's
about
not dumb,
that's
yeah.
all they care about.
Yeah, they don't like.
They don't care enough to
I don't think the Trump administration cares enough back anyways.
Well,
Or-
it's
or
like-
the government in
clearly
general.
not.
Well, what's your favorite food? Like favorite with something that you can't really live without. Bread.
Hell yeah.
Honestly, dude, as bad as it is, yes.
Okay, bread. So now imagine tomorrow you're waking up.
Roger.
Now imagine tomorrow you're waking up. Bread prices are tripled, and you barely can get any bread. How happy are you gonna
I'll
be?
still be able to afford it.
What if you can't?
Why not?
All right,
I
so
make
let's
enough.
talk
What
about.
type of hot commodity has bread become?
It's not about you
What
affording.
type of bread are we talking
Brother,
about? Are we
if
talking
this
about-
shit if I go to the
$50
gas
bread?
station one day,
Yeah, talk about $50 and you can't even buy
ready?
it, even though you can
It's
buy
not
it,
about,
but you can't.
It's not about being able to afford it. For example, this is all I'm saying. If I go to the gas station one day within the next year or so, and that motherfucker starts with a 5,
Yeah.
I'm seriously looking into an electric e-bike. Not because I can't afford that, because fuck you. Because I'm not paying that.
Yeah.
Like that's as
The-
simple as that.
The way I look at it is, it's like everybody's on the fucking same boat, and other countries are gonna be on a worse boat than us because
We don't care about
We
those
don't-
other
people
boats.
don't give a
We
shit.
care about our
Guys,
captain.
Guys, remember, Trump took Venezuela. We got some gas from there. Sure, it's not 100% completely usable, but we don't even get most of our gas from Iran or that region. The ones that do are Russia and China and other Asian countries.
No, what I'm saying is,
Our
Venezuelan
gas
oil
prices
is
are going to
usable.
go up, sure, but not as much as 90% of the world is.
But that's another
Venezuelan
thing.
oil is usable. All we have to do is bring the ships there, fill it up, and bring it back to it. Because we have the refineries here that were built in 1920s, and they're working
and
state.
another thing, Miggy.
The problem is that we're not doing. There's no ships leaving right now in Venezuela with all that crude.
The average American also doesn't care why
Yeah, they don't
the
care
gas
about the
price
why.
is up. It's just that it's up.
Yeah.
You
Most
know what I
people
mean?
don't
Like
care what the
I get what
reason
you're
is.
saying. Like the whole Iran thing. Like we don't even get a bunch of our gas from there. So like that's not even what. So give me as a the most uneducated politic motherfucker in here. Give me why is gas price expensive right now? Why am I paying $4 and some cents?
You start talking, it's like, I don't give a fuck. The gas prices are up. Do something about it. You know what I mean?
But can you one of you tell me right now why are gas prices so high?
I can.
Why?
Well, because
They aren't.
What do you mean they aren't?
They aren't.
So why am I paying $4 and some cents for premium when I was paying $3.50, $3.60?
They could be a lot more expensive. They were more expensive. What, last year?
Okay, but why has my gas price gone up in
because
50
it's
cents
stretched thin.
by
There's a war
50
going on.
cents?
Because it's stretched
Okay.
thin.
I'm genuinely asking. I'm not trying to
we're not
incite.
No. Because it's stretched thin. Whoever is producing gas, if some other country is offering you more money for gas, you're not gonna sell it to the country that's offering you less, right? So if that country comes in and is like, I'll buy all your barrels right now for this much money, they sell it because it's a commodity, right? And it goes up and down. Their forwards, their contracts that you basically write forward ahead, and that means that you're gonna have to deliver it at this price, right? So when these forwards expire, they have to do new forwards, right? So what happens? This other country is willing to pay more because they need the gas over there. So whoever's producing it has to deliver.
Who's siphoning our gas supply essentially right now? Who is that?
This is the rest of the world
in general.
In general, that's what we went to war with. That was one of the reasons we went to war to Iran, because Russia and China were taking a stronghold and they were starting to control these gas supplies.
I thought us taking control of Venezuela was supposed to lower gas.
It is,
but it's not.
It's not, because the crude is thick, so they have to transport it by ships. They can't push it through the fucking pipes.
But we're not getting it at all.
The U.S.
Nowhere right now. There's no ships leaving Venezuela.
The U.S. actually produces more gas than it uses and exports the surplus.
Correct. So, but the surplus that's going out.
So why is my gas expensive? I'm still trying to ask the fucking question
because Shell.
Because you guys are giving me an answer, but then at the same time you're giving me the end part of that answer contradicts the beginning part. So I'm still fucking confused here.
So here,
why is my shit $50 more expensive?
So hear me out.
I don't know how to explain this to you because it's just very complex. But it's probably due to this one fucking word, petrodollar. The U.S. is the standard currency for the
USD is, yes, but that's not the point. The point is this: Iran and Venezuela are responsible for 30% of gas production of the world. Mm-hmm. So now you remove 30% of the gas production of the world. That gas has to come from somewhere. That oil has to come from somewhere. So where are they going to take it from? From the rest of the 70. So the rest of the 70 is going to sell it for more.
So what you're essentially saying is
demand is supplied.
Is that economics. We fucked ourselves.
We did fuck ourselves. That's what I was trying to tell you. Trump got into this war,
and it actually made our gas prices more expensive.
Correct.
Because we can't transport it here, nor are we letting it go anywhere else.
Correct.
So now those places that were getting it from there, are buying it from our supplier and providing a higher dollar.
Correct. You got it.
There we go. See, I got my answer. There we fucking
go. Now the thing is, we can transport this.
Answer yourself a little bit, but
I put it together. He helped me. He got it.
We can transport this. We can transport the Venezuelan oil, but we can transport it how? By mixing it with the Iranian oil, making it less thick and pushing it through the pipes.
But But pipes from Iran to Venezuela, you're saying? How does that work?
So they would then ship it. They would ship it.
Why don't we just ship the Venezuelan one right now?
Good fucking question. Good fucking question. Because it's more expensive to refine it. The lighter the gas, the color of the gas, the cheaper it is to.
How crude it is, how thick,
more,
all that
more
stuff.
yield and things like that.
Yeah,
so Venezuelan, even if we bring the Venezuelan in, the gas that we're producing right now, that means we need to shut down certain, like these factories producing gas. That means we need to tell them, stop what you're doing with the gas that yields more, start producing the fucking Venezuelan one.
For the people that are preoccupied about how expensive their gas is right now, unfortunately, I do have to agree with the government here. It's like, it's only been 3 months of 2026. They've already fucked up half the world. We have a plan. Just give us a little bit of time.
But yeah, with the people, it comes down to like impatience, right?
It's the same thing we've been saying. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Brother,
people don't give a fuck.
There's a plan. Yeah. The tariffs, that was the plan.
You know how everybody was screaming with Obama, yes, change. Ain't nobody ready for fucking change. No one is. They can scream all they want. Nobody wants change.
I don't know.
They want things to stay the way it is.
I'm gonna get a fucking moped if I have to stay on top of this.
Pretty soon everybody's gonna be pushing a fucking skateboard. You know what I mean?
An e-bike, bro. I swear to God, I'll get an e-bike. I swear I'll get an e-bike.
And then do what?
Drive that bitch to work? Fuck you talking about? Them bitches go 40.
You go into fucking when you need to go to Crystal River.
Then I'll take my car. But on a day-to-day basis, we saving that fucking gas.
Save that money.
You might as well just get a Prius.
Fuck
What do you
it.
want me to say? I gotta drive 80 miles 3 times a week to fucking Tampa.
80 miles?
Yeah, back
okay.
and forth.
Back and forth, yeah. Fuck, 80 miles is
Hey,
one
that's
way
a-
for me, Crystal River.
That's a tank in a week. That's a fill up for 3 days.
I drove to 2 weeks ago. I drove to Crystal River twice, and then I drove to Newport Richie as well in that same week.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. I get it. I
Yeah.
get it, bro. It sucks.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like the bottom
Hey,
line.
your car probably gets gas mileage like mine because you have a V6.
Yeah, no.
What do you get? You get a little better.
Between 22 to 24.
Yeah, see, that's even better than mine because my car is really heavy. Even though it's a 4-cylinder, I get 17, 18.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, bro.
No.
Yeah.
Shit.
If I drive it like a granny,
Might as well get a diesel truck at this point.
bro, I swear. If I drive it like a granny, like paying attention at all times to how much I'm accelerating and
I haven't
everything.
paid attention. I'm gonna look at it right
20,
now.
it's 20. I can get 21, which is like close to the advertised MPG. Bro, the car is super heavy. It's 4,000 pounds.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at it right now. When I get in my car, I'm gonna flip it to see what my average gas
Oh,
mileage
I
is
keep
right
that
now.
shit on that 100% of the time. I want to know.
No, I keep it on my tires, just to make sure tires are full, because that's more important.
But it gives you a warning if it goes low, anyways.
Yeah, but then that's $1,000 per tire, because you don't want to drive on flat tires, because it fucks up the
No,
tires.
no, but I'm saying the moment it goes even a little bit out of that PSI range that it's okay with, it's gonna warn you and let you know.
Yeah, but the tires that you have depends on what kind of tires you have. Some tires, like that you'll put on, they have a manufacturer's PSI that you have to maintain. Your car is set up to their tires, whatever they came up with. So if you change the tires, each tire has its own recommended PSI.
General rule for most sedans and coupes, 32 bit.
I don't know, but
I'm
my
telling you.
my shit blinks at 28.
Yeah.
But at 28, by the time my tires are at 40, by the time I get to 28, this bitch been riding on a fucking edge of the fucking tire. So the tires are going to shit. You know what I mean? So now you end up spending another $1,000 just to replace tires.
I
You
already
know?
got fucked up tires. I gotta get a new one soon anyway.
Yeah.
So who cares?
Yeah, well, all I'm saying is all of this has an effect, right? Like, but fuck, yeah, I'm telling you, average American ain't gonna be fucking voting for the Republicans to get reelected.
Sorry,
They're
most
just
Ameri-
not.
Most Americans aren't voting anyways.
No, most America. Look, pull up. How many? Hit the microphone. Out of all the Americans that are eligible to vote, how many actually vote on average election? Also, give me for 2025, 24, 22, 21, and 2020.
You know they're 4 year apart, my bro.
No, I know, but I want to.
Yeah, that's all his face. It's like,
No, I want to, because you get elections, right?
Yeah, state elections and all that stuff. Yeah.
So 2020 and 2024. So in 2020, 100. So it's about consistent, right? So about 150 million Americans vote out of 340, which means 200 don't vote. So majority does not vote. Eligible voters 230. Okay, so out of eligible voters, 154 vote. So about 100. So about a what? 60% votes.
A little more than half.
To 1/3 does not vote. Yeah.
It's a big chunk.
And I think our politics has been so fucking polarizing. This next election, I think
See,
we're gonna have
even
a
worse.
lot more voters.
More?
I think so.
Yeah, I think
They've been so fucking
I
polarizing.
think
We're gonna have record high voters. I think.
I can see what you're understanding, what you're getting at. I can understand both. I don't know which ideology is correct, but I also feel like when shit is getting so crazy, a lot of people don't
Like, fuck it.
understand which side to even go to. Because you look on one side and like, okay, this is all this bad shit. And you look on the other side, that's all this bad shit. And go, I don't even fucking know what to do. I ain't doing shit.
Yeah, I think what they
I
need
fell
to
in that fucking boat.
do, I think what.
I fell in that boat. I was eligible to vote. I didn't go because I didn't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
That also fucked up. I just don't even want to pick one.
Yeah.
Which I know is a bad thing, right? It's like, I get it. The average American should look into it and understand, okay, pick the lesser of two evils that you believe in.
Yeah.
But fuck, if I believe they're both a piece of shit, I don't want to
You
do
know what?
it.
You know what's the fucked up part? Let's say you're in a household, right? You want to vote one way, your wife wants to vote one way. Now you both effectively cancel each other's vote out. What was the point of fucking going and voting? You know what I'm saying?
You want this guy? I want this guy? Fuck it, we're not
Bet
even
we're
gonna go.
staying at home.
That's
We're going
the
to
same shit.
picnic. We're going to a picnic. You know what I'm
you're
saying?
probably gonna argue about it.
Yeah, yeah. but
Picnic my ass.
but all I'm saying is, you know, when it comes to voting, it's a fucking tough. I think what we need to do, just like in England, we need to instill a multiple party system, not just two. If we do
Fuck are you
multiple
talking
party
about?
system,
Party.
yeah.
Those guys are going to fucking war right now.
Who?
Fucking the British.
British are not going to war. British need to figure out their own fucking kitchen
don't
right
know
now
what
because
the
they're fucking.
They don't know what the fuck to do. And then Trump was like, hey, could we use your bases? No, we don't want to be part of this war. Releasing this whole ass video talking about, we are not part of this. We do not approve of any preemptive strikes. And now they're like, yeah, we're sending out a whole fucking fleet out there. We're going to support your effort. It's like, bruh. Really?
Well,
now after
They
the war
they
is
have
won, you
internal
wanna help.
problems. They have internal problems with all the
But this is
people getting arrested for free speech and like government change. Like they
So
got a
this
lot
is-
of problems
it's
inside.
Very interesting. So Ukraine is now able to help these countries because they're getting attacked by drones, are the ones that are most
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
experienced. The UK wasn't part of the playbook before, but now they're going to have to become a playbook whether Trump wants to or not. They're going to be able to be of help because they have one of the largest fleets of mine sweepings
Hmm.
or mine sweepers. So they're
In
gonna
Europe.
because they're going to need to clear out the fucking.
Yeah,
strip.
yeah, they have
There's
to.
no way they're just going to.
They have to because they want oil.
Gonna walk up in that bitch.
And Spain's also
Motherfucker out there with the little thing hanging out off the side of the boat. Beep beep beep
and
beep beep.
Spain's
beep, beep.
also now offering their help as well, walking back
Spain
like
is
a
not,
dog with
yeah.
a tail.
Yeah.
Like help us. Cyprus got attacked, which is pretty close to them. I think they
No,
control-
Cyprus right here. Spain is right here. Cyprus is close to Greece.
They control one of the islands though, Spain.
Ah.
It's like a shared interest with Greece, I believe.
Mm.
But yeah, there's a lot of things.
Guys, ready to wrap it up for today?
Sounds good.
Let's do it. All right, guys. Thank you everyone for joining us. We will catch you guys next week. Yes, Thursday. Yep. All right. Peace.